hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net them 23 and a first. Just the first quarter of tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season opener opponent. And they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him,
touchdown, Titans! Drake London, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it was finished off by a touchdown catch from Drake London. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. And here comes the Texans now. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much. Do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, 2nd and right at a yard. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They run it again with Kamara. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 74 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Alvin Kamara taking it in from a yard out. And the Texans have taken the lead. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So the drive there took 6 plays, and the capper came from Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
We'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Jonathan Allen in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Here's Ty Long now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the Texans will take over. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always up.
And this is caught at the 20. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act in this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. A 10th carry for Kamara. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Alvin Kamara with career touchdown number 145, tying it with Marcus Allen for 6th on the all-time list. And the Texans go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now 21-7. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The offense on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Here's Ty Long now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. A little juke. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and they will take over 1st and 10. The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. He's in his own 2nd quarter, already closing in on a 100-yard game.
And that's the magic number for a running back. Anytime you get to that triple digits, that's all you're looking for. But he's got a chance to really exceed that in this one.
Yeah, he does. That's been the gold standard for a long time, hasn't it, that 100-yard mark?
It really has, and that never has to shift because it's in a game. It's the 1,000-yard mark. I'm wondering, since we've gone from 12 to 14 to 16 games, maybe we need to up that a little.
That is caught downfield. It's Waller. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Holding offense.
Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always making sure.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. He's going to have the first down and more than that. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. A give. This is Kamara. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Texans at 10-1 now on the year. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
He's got the first down. He's got a big game going right now. Already over 100 yards receiving in this first half alone. Now Kamara knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. These two teams, they met up way back in the season opener, and it was the visiting Texans who came away with a victory, so they'll look to take the season series if they can win here in Houston. Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Now Watson. Looking left side, and it's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Kamara up the middle. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
Again, Kamara trying to find a lane, but he finds nothing but defenders. Stop for no gain at the 2-yard line. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Kamara will take this one in for a Texans touchdown. This is becoming quite the half he's had here.
Remember in our pregame meetings, they talked about wanting to run the football and staying with it. Well, when you're scoring this many touchdowns, there's no reason to go away from it, is there? They're off to a fantastic start. They hope it continues.
3 already for them. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. He finds his target, Beckham. And he will have a Titans first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Fields now to throw. Quick hitter to Jalen Waddle. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. On play action, Fields. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Justin Fields, 52 yards. And the Titans are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
From the red zone now, Watson. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. Touchdown! Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gano the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Texans are going to take over at their own 41. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. That ball needed to be thrown with a lot.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A huge play there for Houston. 53 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Kamara. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand, so to speak, right? The hot feet in this situation. And he knows how to find the end zone. That time, he just didn't get there.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Gano's kick is good, and And that will extend their lead even further.
So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go.
This offense so far on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time it's 3rd and 3.
That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 41.
Play action. It's Fields.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown.
Jalen Waddle,
41 yards.
and the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll cut this to a 17-point spread.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10.
The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back. And that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches.
And he'll air this one deep for Anderson.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson with his third touchdown pass of this first half.
And the Texans are able to add on to their first half lead.
Extra point try good by Gano. And a rout is on here in this first half. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it results in the Texans finding the end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Justin Fields going to lead his offense back out. He's thrown for 2 touchdowns and run for another already in this first half as his guys begin 1st and 10. Back to throw. Fields. Over the middle, caught by London.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
Fields throw is taken in by Waddle.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. This pass is caught by London.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Now a first down throw. Fields.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted.
And the Texans are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Steps away to his left.
And now Watson throws another interception.
And he's got some space here.
And the Titans are going to take possession of the football.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Dancing to his left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Now Fields
to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss.
McPherson's kick is good.
And they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns.
Well, Charles, I think you'd have to call that a win for the defense after the turnover already in field goal range, and they had to settle for 3.
Yeah, the beautiful part is you start so close to the end zone that your thought process on offense has to loosen up a little bit because you're thinking to yourself, you're almost guaranteed 3. Let's take some good shots at the end zone and try and turn it into 6.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Titans getting set to go here to begin the third quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fields into the hands of London. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Fields.
Escaping the... And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Aaron Donald able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's Ty Long now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away.
Now Hill to return it. A nice return that time of about 14 yards.
And out will come the offense as they take over.
Robbie Anderson making his way back onto the field.
Good day for him so far here in the third quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the third quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp. To try again after the sack. Watson, and pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans.
A throw there, but that that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, we couldn't counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly third and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
It's fielded at the 45. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Fields. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. Down inside the 10. And it's a Titans touchdown. Kyle Pitts, 41 yards. And the Titans get a bit closer. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it was the tight end Kyle Pitts finishing it all off on the touchdown reception. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 32 on the play. Back to throw, Watson. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And the Titans are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
And not much to speak of. Calling a 1-yard gain up to the 26. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Jonathan Allen picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's Ty Long now,
as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. Here's Hill on the return. A nice little juke. We'll call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at about the 32. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And going deep for Hill. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
Oh, 31 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Again, it's Kamara. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Running with Kamara.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Ground. This is Kamara. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They'll try the air now with Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. He is going to find Hill here. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Kamara. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
To throw is Watson. His pass caught at the 4. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game.
And the Texans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Gano the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Titans now just about ready to take over. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Here's Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes.
Jonathan Allen able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left.
Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Touchdown, Texans. It's another touchdown pass for Deshaun Watson, his 5th of the afternoon. And the Texans take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fields it right around the goal line.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. He's at the 30. 10. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Tennessee. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. He's had a touchdown for every quarter so far. 3 here in the third, and probably hoping he's not done yet.
And this is a situation where it's okay to be greedy. And you've already scored 3 times. You want 4. You want more than that. And guess what? That only helps your team.
Yeah, so far 3. Now in search of 4.
166 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. They run it again with Kamara. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. Here we go on 4th. Watson. That'll be taken in by Demir Bird.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
And no time now.
Off of play action, it's Watson. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas.
Throwing again is Watson. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Holding offense.
Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. To the air yet again, Watson. And that is incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And it'll be Titan football. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Over the middle to Beckham. The 40. 20. Touchdown, Titans. Odell Beckham, 79 yards.
And the Titans are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead will be cut down to 14. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Watson. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. His big game continues. 10 catches now and another 1st down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Watson's throw caught by Bird here. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
From the gun, here's Watson. Looking middle, and that's complete.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, it wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara.
198 yards rushing for him now in the afternoon as he continues to put a hurt on this defense.
Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. So both offenses come to life here in this 3rd quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Faking the give. Now Watson. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
And the end result of that play, you're almost not sure what you really want, because when he gets outside of the pocket, you actually hold your breath because you think he's going to run for big yardage. But when he chose to pull it down and throw it, and a play was made to knock it away, that's a pretty good end result. Not one you expected when the play began.
That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Back to the ground, it's Kamara. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Alvin Kamara
taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Texans add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Gano the extra point, and the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Titans getting set to go.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. On 1st down, Fields. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Fields. Flush to his right. He finds his target, Beckham.
And with that pass, CD, he's now over 400 yards in the game. And even in a pass-first league, that is still a tough benchmark to hit.
And all week leading up to this one, all we read, heard about was the confidence he had that he could put up big numbers. Kudos to him for coming out here with that belief in himself and for making it happen.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 48-yard line. Flushed out right.
That's complete to Swift out of the backfield.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line.
On play action, Fields. Targeting Pitts on the out route, and he's got it complete.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. And now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a 1st down.
Back to throw, Fields.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
On 2nd and 10, Fields. It's caught. Beckham.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Fields now to throw.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Odell Beckham with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Titans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead will be cut down to 14.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5.
The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. He is north of 200 yards. Any time that you can say you're north of 200 yards, you've done something right.
Yeah, you're going to get some big check marks on your grade sheet, and you're going to be in heavy rotation on all the highlight shows, and you might even make a magazine cover or 2.
He's hoping for more, the cherry on top maybe, as this game goes forward. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A huge play there for Houston. 51 yards. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, we keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot they start in. But when it actually does happen in the heat of battle, it brings me right out of my seat.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Kamara up the middle. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And he is such a tough quarterback to defend because you got to remember, arguably, he's more dangerous outside the pocket than he is in it. But how about the job they did defensively to stay with the receiver and knock the ball away? I think they had a sigh of relief there because oftentimes when he gets outside the pocket, big plays result downfield.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Third and long. It's Fields. And that is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
"35 yards that time on the punt. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. A give. This is Kamara. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. From the red zone now, Watson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Kamara. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line.
Holding. Offense.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A really nice gain of 25 yards. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Kamara is into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. I've heard you use the term put-away drive, and that right there seemed like the definition of a put-away drive.
Yeah, it certainly just pops right up out of the book, doesn't it? Because up 2 scores already, just wanted to possess the football, keep converting and picking up first downs. And if the drive ends in 3 points, that's terrific. If it ends in a touchdown, fantastic.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense set to go again. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. On first down, it's Fields. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. It's caught by OBJ. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Fields throwing again. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On third down, here comes Swift. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46. They'll run the draw here with Swift. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now it's Fields. Throw left side, hauled in by Otten. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Here's Fields. And this is going to be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Fourth down, Fields has to have this one. Got his man, it's London. And he is going to pick up the Titans' first down. It's a gain of 12 on 4th. Again, Fields. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Here's Fields. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. To throw is Fields. Under pressure, and they got to him again. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. They snap it to Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Buying time to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing now. Watson forced out to his left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good pickup there. 26 yards. Watson on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Hill. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Watson. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Miles Jack with a sack. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Back to throw, Watson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? And Waller taking it in over the middle. Touchdown! Darren Waller, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Texans extend this 4th quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Out out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
From just shy of midfield,
Fields, and that's out to the flat for Swift.
and he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Throwing again is Fields.
And caught by London. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Fields.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Texans will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
That's out to Hill, right side complete. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. And going deep for Hill. And he's got it inside the 10. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. Put a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top. Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes, and that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Well, Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the title as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Houston, they continue to keep pace for that first-round bye as they move to 11-1. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Denver Broncos next week. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, the playoffs look to be out of reach now as they drop to 4-8. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams.